The morning bell at Jefferson High School rang sharp and cold, echoing through the long, white hallways. Students rushed to lockers, laughing, shouting, living another ordinary day, but for Amara Johnson, this day was anything but ordinary. Amara walked quietly, clutching her books to her chest. Her curly hair framed her face, and her warm brown eyes darted around, careful, like someone who's learned to look out for trouble before it finds her. She was smart, kind, and new to the school, and that made her a target. 3 girls ruled that hallway: Megan, Chloe, and Ava. They weren't just popular, they were feared. They wore confidence like armor and cruelty like perfume. Every time Amara passed, they whispered, giggled, threw small comments like daggers, but that morning, it went too far. Amara was reaching into her locker when Megan's voice sliced through the air. "Hey! What are you even doing here?" Amara turned slowly, her face calm but her heart racing. "Just getting my books," she said softly. "Books?" Chloe laughed. "You think that's gonna make you one of us?" Laughter followed. Ava pulled out her phone. Amara swallowed hard, trying to ignore them, but Megan stepped forward, eyes cold. "Why do you even talk like that?" Megan sneered. "Trying to sound better than everyone?" Amara took a step back. "Please, I don't want any trouble." "Oh, you don't?" Megan mocked, mimicking her soft tone. "Then maybe stay out of our hallway." Before Amara could move, Megan shoved her shoulder hard. Her books flew. Her knees hit the floor. The hallway froze. A few gasps. Then laughter. Phones came up. Someone whispered, "Record it." Amara looked around. Dozens of faces, none willing to help. She felt heat rise in her chest, not just from the fall, but from shame, from helplessness, from knowing that this moment would live online. Before she even stood up, tears welled in her eyes. She whispered, barely audible, "Why do you hate me?" Megan smirked. "Because you make it too easy." The bell rang. The crowd began to scatter. The laughter faded. Amara picked up her books one by one, hands trembling, trying not to cry. She told herself not to give them the satisfaction, but inside, she was breaking. 10 minutes later, the story took a turn no one expected. In the art room, Lily Parker sat sketching by the window. She was quiet, pale, with blonde hair tied loosely, lost in her own world most days. She wasn't popular, but she wasn't invisible either. She was the type who watched everything, said little, and stayed away from drama. Her friend rushed in, holding her phone. "Lily, you gotta see this, it's wild." Lily frowned. "What is it?" Her friend showed her the screen, the video of Amara's fall, replaying with laughter in the background. Lily stared, frozen. Each second of that clip made her stomach twist. The look on Amara's face, of pain, humiliation, silence, it hit something deep inside her. She whispered, "Who did this?" "Megan and her crew. Everyone's sharing it." "Crazy, right?" Lily stood up slowly. "Crazy? It's cruel." Her friend blinked. "Come on, Lily, don't get involved. It's just a joke." Lily's eyes narrowed. "It's not a joke when someone bleeds inside." She grabbed her bag and walked out, her heart pounding. For once, she didn't think. She just moved. The cafeteria buzzed with noise, trays clattering, laughter bouncing off walls. At the center table sat Megan, Chloe, and Ava, surrounded by their crowd, watching that same video again, laughing harder each time. Lily walked straight to their table. "Megan." The laughter died instantly. Heads turned. Megan looked up, smirking. "Oh, hey, it's the quiet girl. What's up?" Lily's voice was calm but sharp. "Delete the video." Chloe snorted. "Excuse me?" "You heard me," Lily said. "Delete it now." Megan laughed, loud and mocking. "And if I don't?" Lily stepped closer. "Then I'll make sure everyone sees you for what you really are, cowards who feed off someone else's pain." The room went still. Lily wasn't shouting, but her words cut deeper than anger. "You think it's funny to knock someone down? To film her pain? You're proud of that?" Megan's smirk wavered. "What's your problem, huh? You trying to be her hero?" "No," Lily said softly. "I'm trying to be human." Her voice rose, steady, strong. Everyone here saw it happen, and no one said a word. "We let her fall. We all failed her. But it's not too late to do what's right." The silence was thick now. Dozens of eyes watched. Lily's hand pointed at the phone. Delete it. Megan hesitated, then, slowly, unlocked her phone and deleted the video. Lily didn't stop there. Now apologize. Megan's jaw clenched. To who? Lily stared straight into her eyes. To the girl you hurt. For a long moment, Megan said nothing. Then, with everyone watching, she whispered, "Fine. I'm sorry. It wasn't sincere, but it was a start." Lily turned and walked out of the cafeteria, heart pounding like a drum. She didn't know what would happen next, but she knew she couldn't stay silent anymore. Outside, under an old oak tree near the sports field, Amara sat alone. Her head rested on her knees, trying to disappear from the world. Lily walked over quietly and sat beside her. "Hey," she said softly. Amara looked up, startled. You were in my art class, right?" Lily nodded. "Yeah." Amara wiped her eyes. "You don't have to talk to me. I'm fine." Lily shook her head. "No, you're not. But you will be." Amara stared at her, confused. "Why are you here?" Lily smiled faintly. "Because someone should have been here earlier. I saw what happened. And I told them to delete it. They won't mess with you again." Amara blinked, disbelief turning into tears. "You stood up for me?" "Yeah," Lily said quietly. "You deserved someone to." For the first time all day, Amara smiled, small, fragile, but real. The wind rustled through the leaves. The bell rang again in the distance. Something had shifted in both of them. A few days later, the school gathered for an assembly. The principal stood on stage, talking about respect and kindness. Then she called two students forward, Amara and Lily. Amara's hands trembled as she stepped to the mic. Her voice shook at first but grew stronger with each word. "I didn't want to stand here today. But I realized that silence helps the bullies, not the victims. If someone hurts you, speak up. And if you see someone being hurt, help them. Because one voice can make a difference." Applause filled the room. Then Lily took the mic. "Courage doesn't always mean fighting. Sometimes it means refusing to look away. I used to think being quiet made life easier. But being quiet when someone's being hurt, that's not peace, that's surrender. Don't be afraid to stand up." The applause grew louder, echoing off the walls. Megan and her friends sat in the back, eyes down, realizing the world had changed around them weeks past. The school launched a campaign called "Stand Up, Don't Stay Silent." Amara and Lily led it together. Posters lined the halls. Students who once ignored cruelty began to speak up. In art class, Lily painted a mural, a pair of hands, one dark, one light, lifting each other from the ground. Beneath it, she wrote in bold letters, "Kindness has no color." That mural became the school's symbol of unity, proof that hearts are stronger than hate. Narrator, final voice. In every school, every town, every place in this world, there's someone like Amara, quietly enduring pain. And there's someone like Lily, waiting for a reason to stand up. Don't wait. Be the reason, because it takes just one act of courage to change everything. Music swells. Emotional outro. If this story touched your heart, Dizzy, subscribe to our channel Dizzy for more stories that inspire courage, kindness, and hope, because every story can change a heart, and every heart can change the world. Globe showing Europe, Africa. Red Heart Moral. Never stay silent in the face of injustice. One voice of courage can silence 1,000 voices of hate.